What do you want them to do, Jane Doe? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I got the new Jane Doe Survivor, and I figured I'd share some tips and tricks for her. Because she is kinda complicated. I didn't really understand her at first, but now I think I have a pretty good idea of her. So, I think this should be a pretty good video. First, I'm gonna explain everything, like her mechanics, everything about that, and then I'll just go on to the tips. Now, firstly, with her health, it's a little bit different. She has crystal health and she has normal health. Normal health is just normal health, but crystal health, it's tougher to hit, so it's kind of a resistance level to it, and it also recharges on when you use your abilities. So, whenever you use your abilities and you land them, like, let's just see how it recharged it. Now, it's different based on every single ability, but I'll explain that when I get to singular abilities, but all you really need to know for now is that it recharges over time, it's tougher than normal health, and once it reaches 0, there's a cooldown before you can get more crystal health. It's kind of like a little period. So, like, if it runs out and the heart's broken right there, that means you can't get any more crystal health for like 30 seconds, and then you get 5 extra when that timer runs out. So for our first ability, we have Crystal Pitch. Now this, it's just a throwable like that, but you can charge it up, which means you can throw it farther. Now when you're charging, you're 30% slower, and you can't run as fast as you normally do. So if you're far away, then sure, it works, but I mean, if they're chasing you, you just like tap it quickly and you just toss it out, and it applies resonance pretty easily. Now, resonance, it really only affects the hatchet, so I'll discuss that later when I get to the hatchet. But if the farther you throw it away from, like, I'm pretty sure if it's more than 110 stuns, it gives you a lot more health, and it applies resonance for longer, I think. Now, there are 3 levels you can get on this. In order to get all those levels, you're gonna have to either be really good at throwing them or have multiple Jane Does. And I mean, it is possible to get 3 levels, because look at that. There's a really short cooldown for whenever you hit it at 100% charge, which is nice. But I did get 3 levels right there, so it is possible, but it's very unlikely. Now, for the second ability, Hatchet. Hatchet depends on how many levels of resonance they have. The more levels, the better. So, on its own, Hatchet is not very good. It does helpless, and it slows them for a little bit, but it's not very good, because they can just hit you right afterwards, and it's not worth it. Because it has a really long cooldown too, so you want to use it when they have a ton of resonance. Now, let me show you the different levels and how they affect the hatchet. As you can see, each level has a longer stun duration, which is pretty nice. I mean, it takes a ton to get to level 3, but the 4.5 second stun it gets is pretty nice. And really, I mean, level 1, it's good for like chases, because that's just enough to be useful. But in like trying to save other people, I recommend getting at least 2 or 3 levels before you try to save them. Unless it's like super urgent, they're like really low, then you can use 1 level. But yeah, that's it for the hatchet. Now I'll go over some tips and tricks. Okay, so the first tip I have is that crystal patch, whenever you throw it and you apply resonance, there's this little bar that shows up. Now this bar is actually the cooldown to which he can be applied resonance again. Which means while this bar is showed up, don't throw it at him because it won't apply resonance. Because he's immune to it as long as that bar is there. Now there's also a bar right here, right above the hatchet, and that's how long he has it, resonance. So this is also kind of useful because if he runs out, then you have to do it again. So you really don't want this bar to get super low, because once you lose it, you have to recharge all that resonance, and it's just gonna be really annoying. So either be sure to stun him before it goes out, or at least just try to apply more. But yeah, for tip number 2, I'm going to talk about her hitbox with the hatchet. Now this is what it looks like. Now, this is really risky, and I won't recommend it for new players, but you can stop Noli charges with this hatchet. You just have to time it perfectly, because Noli's hitbox, it's a little bit behind him. So if you time the hatchet perfectly, you can hit him without being hit by the hitbox. This has happened to me multiple times, and I'm very annoyed by it, but I know for sure this can work because it happened to me multiple times. Number 3, now this is just for general gameplay, but you should be acting like a guest of your health. Your health is rechargeable on your abilities, and it's resistant. Which means you should be in there trying to protect the people. You don't play it like a Builder Man or like a 007 or something like that. You need to be in there like a guest or something like that, because your ability is one of the easiest to get health in, and overall you're just pretty tanky because you just keep on using your abilities, you keep on getting health. It's really hard to kill you if you're good at it, at least. Now when your crystal heart breaks, that's when you should back up, because there is a cooldown on it, so you want to go into battles when you at least have like 20 out of your 30 health. And you can get that by just like throwing these crystal pitches from far away, and also using your hatchet when the killer is distracted by someone else. You can get an easy stun on them. But yeah, that's tip number 3. Okay, for tip number 4, this one might be a little bit less useful, but it still could be nice to know. It's that you get resistance when swinging your hatchet. Now, I don't know if you'll use that when you're getting charged at, or when a Noli's coming after you, or something like that. But just know that you do have resistance when swinging the hatchet, and you have no slowness after you swing it. So it's pretty easy to just like swing and then run away. Swing and then run away. So use that. If you can't stun them, like just try to use it as a shield. It's a very small window, so it can't really be that like counted on. Like don't only use the hatchet to have the resistance. That's what I'm saying. Just use it as a last ditch option. You're like, oh crap, this guy's charging at me, I don't know what to do. There is a hatchet that you can use to get resistance, and you can possibly stun him. So I mean, it could work out. Okay, I think that's it for this video. I feel like Jane Doe, she's one of the better ones. I like her more than Veronica. But, I mean, like, I kind of like Guest better, because just his stun is just better in my opinion, because I'm more used to it. But I guarantee when I get used to Jane Doe, I'll probably like her better than Guest, because right now I'm not that good at her. But I feel like she's kind of easy to use. Wait, never mind. She is easy to use when you get used to her, right? If you put her in like the hands of a noob, I don't think he'll really know what to do. But I mean, Jane Doe, she's a really good survivor overall. And I feel like she could be one of the better ones. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I don't know how many more Forsaken videos I'll make. I'll probably make a highlight video of Jane Doe if I'm good at her, but I don't know. But yeah, see you later.